In all the previous videos, we have seen how we are adding medias to the timeline. And whenever you drag and drop something on the timeline, you have seen that the timeline automatically get adjusted to accommodate the new media that you are pulling in. So it makes room for it by adjusting the other clips on the timeline. Now in this video onwards, what we are going to see is you're going to beautify your timeline. Basically, you're going to arrange your timeline. So we will see how easily you can arrange your timeline according to your need, however the way you want it. Okay, let's see that. The first technique is using your mouse or trackpad. You can arrange it just by dragging to the left or to the right. Let's see that. Now, what we will do is we will quickly see these two shots and see how we can move it. So the easiest way is with your mouse, as I said. If you wanted to move it towards the right, you can just hold on it and then simply you can drag it. This is one way how you can move your clips. So as you move, you see that the clips are rippled and it is helping you to accommodate your clip to the desired position where you want. And if you release now, the clip will be in the position that you want. This is one way easily you can move your clips either towards left or towards right. Next method is you can move your clip by entering a time code value. Let's see how we do that. So we take this clip again and let's see the duration of this clip. So I just do option D and it is of 15 seconds and 12 frames. 15 seconds, 12 frames. So that's the duration of this clip. And let's see the duration of the next one. Again pressing option D and it is of 5 seconds, 15 frames. 5 seconds, 15 frames. So that's the duration of these two clips. Now, if I wanted to reduce the size of this clip, I can do that. How do I do that? You press again option D and then give minus symbol on your keyboard and then say 7 period 00. So you see the value on your time code and then hit enter and see what changes it's going to make. Okay, the complete clip rippled towards left, which means there was an adjustment on the timeline. How the adjustment was made, I'm going to command Z and show you again. You see that this clip got reduced its time by 7 seconds. So let's see command Z. Once again, I'm going to show you option D on this clip and then say minus 7.00, which is 7 seconds. It's going to ripple towards left now. Okay, it's done. And if I do option D again on this clip and then say plus 7.00, it will extend that 7 seconds from the end of the clip. Let's see that. You see the clip now got extended. So this is one way. You can enter the time code value and adjust the clip's duration by entering the desired duration into your time code. Now the same technique can be applied to adjust your adjacent clips also. Say for example, I'm selecting this clip and again doing option D just to show you this is of 1512. That's what it is written, 15 seconds 12 frames. Now I'm going to select this clip and just instead of pressing option D, I'm just going to press minus and then going to enter 3.00, which means 3 seconds. That's there in this time code. You see that. And I'm going to hit enter. Now what happened? This clip has moved towards left by adjusting the entire timeline for 3 seconds of reduction because you have moved 3 seconds towards left. Now if I wanted to do the same thing again on this clip with the 3 seconds towards right, I need to select this clip and then click on plus symbol and enter 3.00 and hit enter, and you will see a difference here. Let's notice. You see that the clip has come back. So you can move the clip towards left or right or forward or backward by selecting a clip and giving plus symbol or minus symbol and giving the desired duration that you want. The result would be the clips will be adjusted towards left or right or front or back by adjusting the nearby clips. Now next is nudge the clip with your keyboard shortcut. Nudge means you can move your clips towards left or right by frame with the shortcut key. And the interesting fact is this is the most precise movement by frames. Let's see how we are going to do that. Suppose if I wanted to move the clip, I need to select it and then either I can click on period or comma. So first I'm going to hit on comma, and if you see that the clip is moving towards back, you can see the movement, right? This movement is happening. I keep repeatedly pressing on the comma value. That's the reason why it's moving towards left. And now if I press on the period, it's moving towards front or towards right. It's moving. So nudge is basically help you to move towards left or right. And please keep this in mind. When you move a primary clip and if there is a connected clip attached to it, that also will get moved. Point number 2, when you adjust anything on the primary line, remember that not that clip, but instead the adjacent clip's duration will get adjusted by nudge. Just to understand that, let's see the duration of this clip. Press Option D and it's of 11:14. I click on this and then just press comma. Now it must be reduced to 11:13. Let's see that. Yes, it's 11:13 now. Earlier it was 11:14. Now if you click on this, again press comma, the adjacent clip is going to reduce by 1 frame. Yes, it's reduced to 11:12. Earlier it was 11:14. So you can press on comma or period to move or nudge your clips towards back or front. But if in case if you wanted to move 10 frames at a time, there is one shortcut key. You can select the clip and shift comma will move 10 frames towards left. You see that it's moving? It's 10 frames towards left. And shift period will move 10 frames towards right at a time. That's another shortcut key. And frames again can be divided into subframes, which is the minus duration of movement that we can make in FCP. If I expand it again, I'm going to show you the music clip that we have moved. And if I wanted this clip to be moved towards left to the position where the playhead is, I can press on comma as I said, but it's moving too far. It's crossing the playhead. What if I need to move precisely towards the playhead? I can make the movement in subframes. How do I do that? Option comma. You can see that it's moving subframes. And I can be sure that it's just hitting on my playhead. Yes. And option period will again move subframes towards right. And if you wanted to move 10 subframes towards left or right, it's option shift comma or period. But in all these movements, you might have noticed that your overall project duration changes depending upon the move that you're making. But what if you need to retain the entire timeline by overwriting a clip and make the movement? You can do that in the position tool. You click here and select position tool. Then your cursor changes to show you that you are in position tool. And now if I select this clip and if I move it here, you see there is a gap clip creating at the position where I moved from. And I can replace it here. Now there is a blank, a gap clip created. At the same time, a clip here got replaced with this new movement. This movement doesn't change the overall timeline of your project. This is another method with keeping your overall time project. And I'll show you again. I select this clip, and if I need to move this, I can move it here. The clips on the destination will be replaced, but the overall timeline remains same. But remember that there are going to be gap clips when you do position tool movement. Now I'm going to return back to select tool, which is my default one. And now another moment is, what if you needed to take this clip away from your primary timeline and move it as a connected clip? You can just pull it up using your selection tool and you can move it. There is no problem. It's easy, you know it. But there was a problem. Your overall project timeline changes. You must have noticed that. I will do Command Z and let's see, when I move it, the overall project duration changes or the clips ripples towards left. But again, I'm going to do Command Z. What if you needed to create a gap clip and move the clips as a connected clip? You can press on Option, Command and up arrow. Then your clip will be moved as a connected clip by creating a gap clip. So these are different techniques, my dear friends. You can try out different options. As you repeatedly do each steps, it will be in your hand. You can easily work out the way that you want.